Welcome to the new lecture, resource from the geography. So we are going to see what are the important content of this specific chapters. First of all, I'm going to give the brief introduction about the resource, then the types of the natural resources. In that, different kind of the natural resources are there. First one is actual resource. Second one is the potential resource. After that, renewable and non-renewable resource. Right. So after that we will see about the human made resource, then human resource. At last we will see some kind of the sustainable resource. First one is what is a resource? Resource is nothing but some valuable things. So the valuable things are called as the resource. So this can be broadly divided into three categories. First one is the natural resource, second one is the human resource, third one is the human made resource. So natural resource normally drawn from the nature without any modification, right? If you made any modification in that natural resource, that kind of the resource actually called as the human made resource, right? Human made resource. Third one is the human resource. Human resource, people are the resource, right? So that kind of that comes under the human resource. So first we can see the natural resource. Natural resource can be classified on the basis of the level of development, origin and stock distributions, right? So this can be classified based on these three factors, right? But natural resource can be broadly divided into four kind of the resource. First one is the actual resource, second one is the potential resource, third one is the renewable, fourth one is the non-renewable resources. So these all are the very important four resources, comes under the category of the natural resource, right? First one is the actual resource. What is actual resource? The quantity is known and is being used in present. So we are using that kind of the quantity in present days. So those kind of the resources are called as the actual resources. Like for example, in German, one of the place is called a Ruhr. So there is a deposition of the coal is there. So that is a, we know that how much quantity of the coal are there in the German. So that is a comes under the actual resource. Second one is the West Asia as a petroleum area. Then the Deccan Plateau, which is situated in the Indian physical agriculture, right? So that is available in the Maharashtra. Potential resource. What is the potential resources? So we know that whose entire quantity may not be known. We don't know that entire quantity, but we are using that present days. So that kind of resources could be used in the future also, right? So you know that potential resource means entire quantity we don't know that, but we can use it in future also. It may be available. So uranium in the Ladakh place. Ladakh is in the Jammu Kashmir. So next one is the based on the origin, resource can be classified as the abiotic and biotic. You already aware about the biotic and abiotic components. Abiotic components means non-living things. Biotic, living things. Like A means absence of the living things. So abiotic examples are soils, rocks, and minerals. So these kind of resources under the category of abiotic, biotic plants and animals. Right. So I have given some kind of the pictures in the right side. So in this is the ecosystem picture. It shows the what are the biotic and abiotic components available in the ecosystem. Next one is the renewable and non-renewable resources. These resources that can be replenished or renewed quickly. Wind energy and solar energy are example for the renewable resources. It's available plenty of quantity is available. So we don't need to renew it often. right? Non-renewable resources that are not renewable and limited stock available, right? Coal and petroleum, we cannot renew this kind of the resources, but we can use it as long as it is available, right? I have given some pictures. In this picture, renewable resources, you can see the two diagram, right? Two pictures. This is a solar energy, then this is the wind energy. So these two are the renewable resources. The non-renewable resources, we cannot renew petroleum and electricity, right? We cannot. So next one is on the basis of the distribution, resources can be ubiquitous or localized. Only particular area the resources would be distributed. So that is actually called as ubiquitous or localized. It is localized in particular area. You cannot see that kind of the resource in another area. So they are available in particular area only. So copper and aluminum. So these two are examples for the localized are available in particular area. Copper we cannot get in all areas, right? It is available in few areas only. At the same time, aluminum also. It is a, however, we are ore is available. We are separating copper and aluminum from the ore. Next one is the human-made resource, right? Human-made resource, actually we are modifying the resources by the human. Human modifies the resources and we are using it. Buildings and bridges, road and machinery, right? So this is these are the examples for the human-made resources. Technology also human-made resources, right? Infrastructure development all comes under the human-made resource. Next one is the human resource. Human resource, you know that now people are doing some kind of the activities, right? Laborers doing construction work, right? So in the manufacturing industries also peoples are involved. So human resource development. So there is a development where the quality of the people's skills can be improved, right? Technologically improving the skills development program. So these all are the human resource development program. So once you are improving the skills, you can right. Next one is sustainable development. So sustainable development, it's United Nations given 17 goals to transform our world. So that is a sustainable development program, or SDG, sustainable development goals, right? So the first one is a no poverty. Second one is the is carefully utilizing resource present day so that the future generation can use it. So that is a sustainable development, right? Simply we can talk about. Next one is I have given some assignments. So list the renewable and non-renewable resources in the tabular column. Right? Any 10 examples you give for the renewable and non-renewable resources. Right? So any 5 points about the importance of the human resource. Right? So third one is the what are the significance of nature resource, natural resource significance. Right? Any 3 or 4 points. So any 5 minerals you write down. Right?